Hello there, chat. Let's see. Now I gotta start wrangle the OBS. Give me a second. This shouldn't take too long. Because I know that in the emulation screen it works, so I might have to import that capture. Don't worry, shouldn't take too long. Alright, is it a... Oh, it's a window capture. Well, don't mind me as I just slide this in here, and there we go. It's on the appropriate layer 2. Yeah, we're gonna do a bit of that, bit of column A, column B, and after this one's over, we're gonna do winner's history. First, we're gonna start with winner's history, and do other stuff. But yeah, these are our options. I'm probably gonna go with like either campaign or single map. And these are our rosters. There's technically the Federation. There's Titans. Also, hi, Michelle Reasonable Place. Remember the stretch, Shirtlad. Never forget the stretch. Spam Zetas and you win. And if they start getting on your nerves, spam news. That sounds like a very apt strategy, and yeah, I see them. There's a bunch of silly things I can use. Of course, there's the Titans. Xeon has been put into like Neo Xeon. It's like the Lost Fleet, 0079 Xeon, and the other one. Also, I'm gonna try and toggle on the timestamps, so I know whether I have latency or not. You know, I wanted to start off with Zanskar just for shits and giggles, but you know what? Yeah, let's try that. Crossbone Vanguard / Zanskar. Alright, it's been a while since I've last played, so... Oh, okay. We got the same forces? Wait a minute. No, they've got one more dude, so... Okay, so this is Ido, which means move. That's Hogeki. Spam news are F91s, although despite F91 has a speed advantage. Oh, I see. That's cool. Alright, so the bottom one is the Hashin. So I'm gonna try and make the best of what I have currently. We're gonna do the Ido. And now... Okay, this should be past turn, this should be, I think, dismantle, this is the unit view. Alright, so this is past turn, so... Okay, this guy loads in some more dudes. Puts one guy on the production plant. Doesn't do much. Yeah, this is more of a warm-up round to figure stuff out. Alright, that's neat, I guess. Oh. Sucker's got a bit of a production advantage, so should try and beat him to it. Oh, you were playing with the Iron Mask. Never mind, because the faction I made here is the Fist. I mean, I wanted to goof around with some, with a wider variety of units so that I can actually figure out, how fun is it to, run stuff, yeah. Sure would like to, oh, crap. And this shit's janky as fuck. Like, but still beat him. Although, barely. This, the controls on this kind of feel like, if anyone has played, Gashpon, I think Senshi 2? If that's the one I'm thinking of, it's the one with, the one that lets you, alright, Dana and Gate. Yeah, sure. Because, like, I remember that one being very janky with a twin button setup for fights. I think that, when it started hitting Super Gashapon World, Gundam X and DX and the later ones, that's where it kind of found its actual footing. And this one, it kind of feels, I don't know what's the best way to put it. I'm toast, because, of course. As well, that's what the Like of Life lead does. Well, at least that's one less Danon Gate to worry about. Yeah, I know how to play this one, although, yeah. Admittedly, I'm gonna be fumbling a lot because I've admittedly gotten spoiled by the older, by the newer entries. Technically older if you count the Wonder Swan. At least the AI is mostly brain dead compared to other SD games. Oh really, say, Shara Reasonable Place, do you, have you by any chance ran the game, it was called, something, let me see. I think it was, just called, Gashapon Senshi Volume 1, the Wonder Swan game. Yeah, I'm pretty much using the ship to wasted a lot of hours in this game, by the way, but my ROM is English. Lucky me, I guess. Sure is lucky. Unfortunately, I can't reach that factory in time. Oh crap, I had the production start on this guy, so might as well move the unit. Because if I clamp down on this sucker, he has no real infantry to speak of, which will then gimp his production severely. Because that's like what, one dude. So I couldn't Because I didn't like full on rush into his stuff, so obviously. Yeah, bombardments. I never played the Wonder Swan game, but the only Gundam games that I've played, MS Versus and Operation UC. I mean, there's a bunch of cool Wonder Swan games, and there's one that's pretty much this, but in grayscale and with a bunch of stuff. Now I'm gonna be mean. Cause that's the last of what that guy has seen in terms of stuff, so let's see, what do we have here? We have 750, I could run the Vignagina. Oh! Holy shit, John Shirtley! Yeah, it'd be me! Yes, this you, Kanto? Yes, this me. Still gotta catch up on the old stream. It's that I will definitely tend to do in due time. How'd that go, by the way? I know that people did some Pokemon stuff. So, stream went well, my audio wasn't totally fucked up this time. It's good to know. It's great, in fact. Also, oh yeah, I now have two factories, so let's do a little bit of trolling. I cannot run roughly here. Fuck. Well, that was that ended rather quickly. Oh crap, I accidentally made another Danon zone, but at this point there's no such thing as accident. It's just Danon zone getting spammed. Alright. So got one turn on the Abigor. All I remember from this game's campaign is that we get G Gundam stuff only at the final stage. Actually, there's a bunch more G Gundam things, if I recall correctly. I think they're spread out a bit, though. It's been a while since I played, so... All I know is that there's apparently, you know, this one tile on some stages where you can just pop in and make a God Gundam. Oh, map clear. Cool. Total Crumbus Bone victory. Save okay? Yes. I would like to save. That's... Yes. Save? Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, save that shit. But I'd like to go, if I do Alt and R... There we go, that resets the emulator, so, we can do a single map. Oh, crap. I have to reset that. Now, how do I, how do I tap that without, activating stuff, so. This can stay, but I'd like to, that's where I can do stuff, so. We got Luna 2, Frontier Line. There's some Frontier Line. It's probably a, an F91 thing. I would have been cool if Iron Mask would have gotten the crossbone gun as units. Oh, I know you joke about that, but in the fan-made ROM hack for SD Gun G Next, there's crossbone stuff, and yes, you can access it from there. Yeah. So, Chad, how do we feel about Day of the Dakar? But it's actually just me trying to yeet the Titans using, of course, the obvious modes of spam, which I will absolutely do. Let's see. Unit, I got 1,000 points. What can I say except for F90? You said Zeta spam, alright? Okay, I'll do it. He actually proceeds to buy an F91 instead. But yeah, I'm gonna try and move my my dudes. This one gets moved here, so that I can, that's probably a gun easy. Get the amphibious boy here, and get the grounds team to cover grounds. Alright. I think that's a good start. I think their choice of mirror size was not the right call in this style set, but I'll see. Oh yeah, I've tried out that one. They even have mustache in there. Oh yeah, Turney, right? What I love to do is, and this is basically give myself a lot of cash money and then unit spam. Yeah, that's fair. I used to give myself a crap ton of money on GNX and basically lab stuff out using that. That's how I could, do my little unit, testing. Oh yeah, and they really are slacking off, so. It's high time I pick up the slack for them, I guess. So let's just move these here. Gun diver can go here. Little tip: never have the Marine Gundam on ground. Then they move uber slow. Oh, and so they are like built for water, you mean to say. It's interesting, since you know, in other ones I do recall them being, you know, waddling along just fine. So that is good to know. Now, speaking of like bots that are, you know, since you brought up the bots in this one are kind of retarded. Um, the bots in the bots in the GB, well, in the GBA, you know, part of oh man, I'm eating those Marasize. Waiter, feed me more Marasize, please. But I think on the GBA port, like the bots are the bots are rather aggressive. Like you can't, you know, slack off for a single turn. Like, because if you do, you know for a fact that there's gonna be a bound dog flying your way. It's just that frantic. No, but oh, this boy has decided to finally do some, which not the worst idea. However, I'm gonna take another base. Oh, wait a second. Gotta mute that. Because, let's see. Meeny, miny, mo. Oh, poor Hizack. I just barely survived. For once I see a Marine Gundam basically handling its own ground there fairly well, right? Therefore, you know, it's gonna be running like ass, and you know, I look at it and it does the opposite. So I don't know what to think no more. All right, let's see. Let's do a bit of. No, you killed my son. I am terribly sorry, sir, but this is war. Alright, let's... Oh yeah, and I should have a gap lens. So... at least there's some silver lining. Not to worry though. In the next one, I shall be attempting a Hizack run of Gundam the Free Battle, so that ought to cancel each area out, I guess. Alright. Another Marasai, okay. Bold move. Oh, and a Hammurabi, alright. Let's see. go after the Marisai, right? And Bask basically went like, nah, I'm out of here. Yeah, he forgore. He forgore. I just killed that guy with 1 year war tech. Like, they really do be slacking off. Alright, let's not move that one yet. Oh, speaking of, I guess action strategies on the Game Gear, I did play the Godzilla game. It's very wonky, to say the least. But yeah, I'm gonna kill that Marisai. I'm sorry, Marisai, but you know, it has to be done. Also, lol, no production. No factories. Yeah, the Megamind meme. No factories? Question mark. Alright, ready to turn. Oh, cool! At least someone's having fun. Ew. I mean, Super Robot Wars 3 has Emerald basically revives a granddaddy. Got him bit with more modern tech during his house arrest in Zeta. I think I recall that one. Like, you get to wreck shit with basically a refurbished Gundarium geriatric. It goes pretty hard, not gonna lie. Now, appears that it is high time I kill the ship. I didn't even get to use my silly things. That's... Well, it's a bit of a shame that... I mean, I got a nearly complete, conquest victory. Didn't even score a hit. Ouch. I scratched it lightly, but not enough to leave a mark. Which, yeah. Oh well. Let's see how they like the V. Why can't I use the V2? Oh, I can. Hell yeah. Okay, Ido! Hogeki! Let's bombard. So I'm learning all these new words. Japanese from, like, gamer menus. Oh! I can actually send... Oh no! Alright, time to do the ultimate troll. Yeah, I know, Char, but... The Char has no place, but look at it! I'm throwing his own units at his remaining ship. I mean, that has to hurt. I just forced him to kill his own guy. That's bound to do some damage. Alright, and let's make an F91 actually. And there goes Yazan. Yeah, I just pulled out the cable from underneath Yazan cable. Alright, that's... I leave the beach. Alright. See, one more turn. Oh yeah, we're leaving again there. Let's play a game of Hogeki or Bombardment, if we were to refer to it in its Ian iteration. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, why not? Another V2. Right, and hey, how about I toss a gun diver at the Salamis? This is I've set it on auto, so let's see how well it does. It did just a bit of damage. That's good enough for me. Alright, and yeah, this one definitely feels like oh yeah, that ship is dead. GPO 3 is a beast in this too bad you can only bring it out in space levels. Yeah, I mean, sounds about right. GPO 2 has been, well, GPO 3 has been a beast in most games and it appears in. But yeah, it's a funny little game. Now, as promised, I'm gonna show off the Wonder Swan game. And after that, we're gonna run some 3DS stuff. So open SD Gundam. It's called like SD Gundam Gashbon Senki. Not Senshi Senki, like not Gashbon Warriors, but there we go. Big buffer. Oh no. Oh no, the Wonder Swan shed itself. Rest assured, I will fix it. There's the Gundam Gashbon Senki. There we go. This here, gentlemen, is the Gundam Gashbon Senki. It's pretty much the same thing as you know, was the previous one, but yeah, this here is a very very simple one, and you have much fewer factions in Earth Federation, Titans, Xeon, and Axis. Now, let's get started with the Feddies so that we can toss things at them. This is the new. Yeah, you start with the new. And just like in Winner's History, you have two options. You know, over time, I've managed to finally learn some of like the kanji. So as you can see, the top option is Ido, and the second one is Hogeki, as in like you know, bombard. basically wreck shit. I think these aren't, Alright, turn... Let's see, what can I do? Gym or gun diver? I don't like that. Also, this is, I think to my recollection, this is one of the few games where you get to have one of the few SD games that acknowledges the Marine Hizack being a thing. Which is pretty cool, if you ask me. Alright, now. A Marine Hizack would be neat, since I could take those. I think I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna go for a more turtle-esque strategy. I think that's a good way to start off the round. Next up, on the central one, I'm gonna pop out the gun diver. Yes. Now, income of 1800 credits of, yeah. Alright, let's see, yes, pass. Now, of course, it is Zeke's turn, so... They're gonna try and prioritize taking ground. As you can see. Popping a dom. That's cool, but I'm gonna Shutsu fucking Geki, this guy in the river, so that he goes into this factory. I think that would be a good move. If I just toss the guy at the factory, yeah. I cannot use that base yet, so I'm gonna try and move my forces down here. Like, I can definitely do a lot with my current pool of resources, which is nice. It's bound to shake things up. Now, gun diver, gun cannon, Gundam. Rick the ass. Mach 2. I could probably pop a Mach 2. It's a good start. Although now I'll have I'll be held back just by a little. But that's bound to make a hole in their production, which is definitely something I support. Because now they're gonna try and be playing aggressive. As you can see, there's their dom. They're making another dom. And here's where I make my move. Because I can now basically continue onto the front lines. Probably move a little gun cannon here. But yeah, this is pretty much more of the same. They just casually speedrun a Gyarados and a Dom. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, I'm gonna do exactly that. So let me see. Yeah, that's an easy turn to turn 2 Mark 2. course, the new is still grossly overpowered. Crap, that's just the factory, not... dang it. Let's see, can I make stuff in here? Oh yeah, like a J-gun. Or a Hyakushiki. J-gun ain't half bad, but... See, that's turn 1. $550. Do I have something fast? No, I don't, but... Okay, let's pop another gun diver. Let's see what he does. Oh yeah. So the Gyaradoga. Cool. That's fine. Especially since now he has to see, it's just like the Super Nintendo game. Well, the NES one. Alright. And... Amuro! Shaka! Show me! Here's the thing, if I kill Monsieur Char here, he's pretty much out. Can't do shit. Which, as you can guess, is very beneficial to me. So time to Vulcan the shit out of him. And force the enemy team to eat another loss, because I just took a bunch of his stuff, so... But we got a new gun diver, too, so that's gonna help us greatly. Took another point. Another point. Which is really neat. I can do this. If I take this factory, yeah, that's another factory they cannot use, so I'm all for it. Let's throw a J-gun at these stooges. And a gun diver for a good measure into the river. And so you can see this is gonna be a much different. See, I can make a Zeta already and a Rig a Z. So yeah, you can Zeta Max on this one too. Alright, but we have I mean, yeah. Let's make some fodder units. And let's see. Might as well take out that Dom. Oh crap, I should have moved up against these since it's gonna be rather easy. Get the Dom. I just kept stabbing and shooting at it, and it works. damn near forgot that you had to collide with the tile, so that is that's my own damn fault. Let's see. Take out the enemy Zaku, and this the Zeon hates this simple trick. Spamming a single attack and still winning. Alright, so yeah, let's kind of stem the tide of these Gyaradogas. Man, the Alex strategy seems to be working. By which I obviously mean spamming Vulcans. Yeah, that's... pretty much just happened. So, and to capture another point. And a bunch more points up in here. Basically, I'm gonna try and do everything in my power to fuck with the enemy's economy. Anyways, gun cannon for the win. Turn 5 and I'm already out of the game. Good riddance. Since I saw Sazabi, then that means you're up against me, and I'm gonna say right now, I don't like the sight of that Mark II. Yeah, I'm already out of the game. Good riddance. I think you gotta put your units on top of theirs to start battle. Yeah, although the adjacency thing threw me off, since as the general rule of thumb in a bunch of these games, so. But, here's Aku, go eat a Jagan. Man, he's eating those beans for breakfast. Which, let's see, definitely getting some captured points here. This one's still producing. And oh yeah, I can make some stuff. Such as another Zeta! Hell yeah! Or a Riga Zeta this time around. But I'm gonna go for the Zeta spam. Because chat wanted Zeta spam, so I'm gonna Zeta spam. You gotta put units in the... Yeah, I read that. Alright. Guy makes Gyaradoga. Guy moves Gyaradoga. Guy makes another Gyaradoga, and pretty much ends turn. I see. Interesting strategy. Let's see how it works out for him. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him. As they say. Yeah, it's gonna be a Zeta coming up right here, and man, does it move fast! Yeah, it's out of there. He's like, phew, and gone. He gone. I wonder what shows up when I let, like, 2 turns worth of resources pool. I think that would be interesting to see, so I'm just gonna try and stall him out. Or I could just, you know, vaporize a Gyaradoga. Get shit on, kiddo. He gone. And yeah, let's pass that. The Vulcans are pretty strong in this one. Mostly in these games, Rigazzi is basically a weaker Zeta, but in here they're equals. Not really, it's more of a cheaper Zeta, but still. And don't make it any... Oh yeah, and then there's like, what, double Zeta and white base, so... At that point I've basically won the game, so... Might as well take that one and eat the Zeta at the Gyaradoga. I cannot hear you over the sound of bam, bum, ba, bam, bum, ba, bam, bam, ba, bam, 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 ba, bam, da-dum, da-dum, dum. See, he just wanted to have a pure time. Everyone's a noble mind. But yeah, that's... That's pretty much SD Gundam Gashpon Sankey Episode 1. Although it is funny that this is the only game of the lineup. Like, there's no SD Gashpon Sankey Episode 2. But yeah, so we had our share of action strategies. Now it's time for the old 3DS game. Gundam the 3D Battle. It's gonna be pretty neat. Let's see. Alright. So... Yeah, since this is a DS game, the display is gonna be a tad wonky. But, not really a bad setup, if I may say so myself. You know, this is the promised second game of the stream. See, Gundam the Gundam the Free Battle is what's the best way to describe it? It's definitely an oddball, in sort of kind of the way that in the honor of the fallen Hizack, I'm gonna equip a Hizack. But basically, this is very much a oh shit! Give me a second. Gonna mute the music just so that I don't get the VOD nuked. Option, that's this one, Soundo, and just need to move the BGM 0. Okay. All right. And let me get some good music. That's the Operation Room music from G Generation F. And we're gonna do some time stuff, since I've already used my Xeon slot to do AUG stuff and get AUG unlocks. I also got the Unicorn, but yeah, this is basically what you're getting in Gundam the 3D Battle. It's pretty much, you know, you're getting graphics somewhat close to, I like to say, Gundam Seed Battle Destiny, in a way. You can definitely see, the shaders, definitely doing their money's worth. But, all in all, the gimmick with this one is that this is basically a more stripped down version of Gundam Battle Universe with a much smaller roster, unfortunately, but with 2 unicorn guest units, which that's also a thing. But yeah, I am currently trying to fight off a prototype machine in my rather meager Hizack. Also, as you can see, the orange health, I'm healing over time. Since in this one they've made it so that the damage you deal, if you deal just like by bits, like if you don't get hit for a little while, you can then regain that health, but it's a tad finicky. Although, yeah, you can definitely make that work. Now, the thing with these is that, things like bazooka shots and whatnot, they instantly reset the orange health. I can show you, if you'd like. I've ran this one without save states, hence my clunkiness. I mean, on stream. Yeah, I absolutely pulled some save state shit, because, like, yeah, some of the super bosses are, they get real annoying. When you want to S rank, they're not hard, but they're, still silly. But, I think this is the one that explains the damage. Let's Psychommu, charge things, I feel skill transformation space. Alright. Oh, so this is basically the art ding games. Technically. Also, I got the Gashpon Senki episode 1 battle theme to my Gundam music list. Battle theme in that game. It's got as a banger. Yeah! And, since the ROM is small, I can definitely chuck it your way, if you'd like to. But yeah, this is basically how this works. You get... Whenever you receive damage from some sources, I'd like to say, you get orange health, which slowly regenerates. If you're in your special attack mode, or if you got the super mode, you will also, the damage that is dealt to you is converted to this orange health. Now, things with the break icon, they go straight to red health. See, it's always that there's a portion that gets taken out, and there's a portion that can regenerate. And that's also why melee attacks in this one are pretty strong. Also, as you might have noticed, doing charge shots and whatnot, will pretty much do the trick in terms of like breaking the regen chain, I guess. That's the best way to put it. See that shatter noise? That's what I was referring to when I was hit by the brake thing. Also, might as well pop into the gallery to show off with my stuff I've unlocked. So we got Sinanju, the Rat Comet, rat, the rad. I mean, it's also a rad comet, but yeah, we got that one. We got Unicorn Gundam and Unicorn Gundam NTD mode. Damn near said NTR mode. There's the Gyaradoga. Unfortunately, there's no blue Gyaradoga in resin colors in sight. Nor the Hobby Hizack. Like we got seriously gypped in this one. But yeah, I've unlocked everything on the Xeon and Ayug side. As you can see, there's the Gyaradoga Quest, the Alpha Zero, the Sazabi, looking like the dapper little mobster he is. The lobster mobster. There's the Gazasi and Gazasi Hamon. The Cubile. So that, yeah, Max has only got like its 3 token mobile suits. And there's my initial Titans lineup of Gym 2, Mach 2, and Hizack in Titans colors. The Ayuga, and it's Memphis, Nemo, Gym, DJ, Rigdius, Black and Red, Zeta, Hyakushiki, Super Gundam, Mach 2, of course, 009 Xeon. We got Big Zam, we got Elmeth, we got Grabbro. No Bigro, no Zacrello, unfortunately. We also don't get like most MSV stuff, nor side story stuff. There's no Blue Destiny 1. Damn near nothing, just... The roster itself is very, guess the best way to say it is that it's rather neutered. But I guess that's because of technical limitations. Yeah, I'm sure the people making this stuff were probably bummed about that. Like, yeah, we can't. We really can't use this. You know, something like that. That's the standard green Noah. Might as well try and see how far can I get with the Hizack. So of course, most points poured into the Kidoryoku, which is mobility. See some, no, this is not Kidoryoku. But it means a similar thing. See, I've managed to, somewhat like, you know, given how often, stuff pops up, I can sometimes catch, like, what stuff is... You know, what menu thinks is what. But yeah, we're gonna do some Hizack stuff. No perfect Xeon. My uncle's not gonna like that. Yeah, I mean, you tell me. I'm pretty pissed that they left my boy Hygog, you know, it's a travesty. I tell you, travesty. Like, no OVA stuff either. No, nothing from 083. By the way, this is from like 2012, I'd like to think. Like, you get the models in Battle Chronicle and the other one, so, you know, there's no excuse to leave them out, but... Chew. I'm guessing it's because of the cartridges. Or I don't know. Could be time, could be cartridges. Could be the technical limitations. Still, this, like, tech-wise, this feels like a big step back. The one thing this game has going for it is, of course, the fact that, you know, there's a lot more variety to combat via the, you know, orange health system, where you have to consider that when giving the enemies a big wallop. One big, I'd say one big advantage to this one is that and you do get like the unicorn cameo stuff, but other than that, the lineup is very weak. Which I don't like. But, yeah. Game's definitely got some flaws, and, you know, I'm a sucker for a large MS lineup, so this ain't ideal, but there's definitely a few mobile suits that are still there, that have made the cut, so to speak. Like, if we take a peek here, look, the G3 is still in there, so at least there's that. I can definitely take the Snanju for a spin too, if you want me to. Right now I'm Hizack maxing. So I'm probably gonna go into faster projectiles. And yeah, actually more melee damage, that would come in handy. Probably try and throw in some more music tracks. Yeah, I paused the emulator. Not to worry, nothing happened to your stream. Well, where's the other new decides? That's the field BGM, but this one. So that we have something that sounds very much like a Titans thing. Speaking of Titan stuff, it's a bit of a bummer that the Mach 5 never got a high grade. Like, it's got an RE100, but that's a P Bandai, which yeah, good luck getting P Bandai in these spots. Have a better chance of getting P Bandai at the garage at a garage sale of a random Japanese guy than trying to import stuff. It's a bit of a bummer because I'd like to get some kits that are P Bandai, but it's the P Bandai purgatory. Can't get shit. Can't have shit. Can't have shit in Europe. There's definitely been the, I guess, the general theme of the last few weeks. Oh man, the disappointing. Yeah. Let's pour some more. This thing doesn't really have much attack resistances. So I'm gonna try and move those up. Because like there was a shitty surveillance bill in the UK. Then there was a shitty surveillance bill within the EU, which fortunately there's people pushing back on it. So even despite not having much of a representation in there, there's definitely enough normies that even the dudes in the big chairs, they got a bit of a wake-up call. It's probably an awful fucking idea to push the real ID shit, especially given the giant, and I mean absolutely fucking colossal amount of data leaks that have been happening over the years. Not to mention how asinine the notion that one should dox oneself to view content online. Now, I don't mean like just smut. I mean like, because I mean even in the case of like Rule 34 shit, that's fucking retarded. But if you look at the People's Republic of UK, it's gotten a lot further past that. And even now on Twitter, there's the retarded ass. You have to confirm your age. Like, I'm damn near 22. Pretty sure I don't have to do that shit no more. Oh well. It'd be how it be. I got one shot it out. Yeah. I got bonked. Yeah, where's the... This would have been a great theme. Shar's theme, but not sure if it'd get hit. Cause that's a it's a somewhat recognizable theme, so I'm gonna err on the side of caution. Also, we got a mirror sight. This is gonna be Hickory Dickory Dock. Which, yeah, now we got a Marasai. But yeah, this thing has pretty much has like the resistance stats of a Zaku. So take that for what you will. probably pour some upgrades into projectile speed on the missiles. And on accuracy. Because that thing adds up. Come to think of it, like, what happens to the missiles on... And Hizack's, they do need a revive kit, honestly. Because, for one, like, it's the logical next step. Like, we got the Titans Mark II, the Ayug Mark II, we got a Revive Zeta, we got a, we got a bunch of Revive shit. Revive Yakushiki. And, there just ain't a single, revive of a, Hizack, which it's a bit of a bummer, because, like, a Hizack, like, the old HG is pretty old, for one, and second of all, you know, you could technically sell it with the cool accessories and go like, yo, you remember when there were actual MS accessory kits? Pepperidge Farm remembers. You know, that shit. Not to mention, and not to mention, like, the Revive gun cannon got nothing, so sure would be nice to see some accessories for a change, because I mean like, even the Revive Zaku, I think, got gypped out of its own stuff, so if that trend got reversed, you know, I'd be a happy camper, you know. Can't have my leg missiles on the Zaku unless it's an F2. Can't have SML on my gun cannon, you know. Can't have flying armor or the bazooka. I mean, Mega Bazooka launcher unless it's B Bandai. You know, I'd like that to change, definitely. Now I got the donut. Got the donut. So you can see. Also, yeah. Another familiar face. The Hizack. The Fetty Hizack. 379. Oh yeah, so being accurate to the cannon, they did nerf the rifle. That'd be pretty nifty, but I really shit, I'm gonna need to pause the stream for a second, because I Forgot to think of them, so. Let's see. Where's the boss screen? There's the boss screen. Let's see. Is there any... Yeah. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. See, it didn't take me that long. I've stated the head tape out. So what did I forget to cover? This is gonna go hard when I the Hong Kong city, the honk honk. But one thing I meant to mention is that now I'm damn near done with an upcoming video script. It's gonna be a larger, heftier one, so. Crap. Can I retry it? Because that Mark II is a very, very menacing boy. But yeah, I've got one related to Senjo no Kizuna. Hopefully I'll have like most of the audio sorted out this weekend. And there's gonna be there to hopefully I'll be getting that one done rather soon. That's the goal at the moment, to make that work. And yeah, on top of that, I'm just gonna try and make a bunch more things work. It's like, I think there's some sort of a gunplay enthusiast meetup, which I'll be attending next weekend. I'll see how I can make it work with my schedule. I'm gonna try and make things work. That's for sure. Since since last Sunday, I've gotten my hands on a bunch of Gundam TCG decks, so There's gonna be on the docket, you know, I'm gonna show it to the folks at home. The only starter pack that I'm missing is the Seed Strike one, which I can see about getting that one. And yeah, let me think. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's most of like the housekeeping stuff. Also mention a bit closer to the podcast goal. Well, Marcus channel. You know, I'm heading for a guy called Marcus. There's a good chance that if you know, he set a channel goal of 70 members, and if he hits it, that means there's gonna be a cool little podcast, you know, featuring yours truly. I think that's pretty neat. Oh crap! I got whacked. Disappointed. See, the melee damage in this one is no joke. Like, I've seen, like, I've been trying to run, like, the EX stages, and without save states, I would have gotten one shot more than once. But now I have points, so I can put stuff in there, which means I won't die so easily. So usually would have probably used a better MS or you know, put a bunch of tuning points into stuff, but I am left without that option, since I'm trying to Hizack Max to atone for my cold-blooded murder of John Hizack II from the hit series Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. So of course I'm gonna bully Camille. From the hit series Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. And I get one shot. That's funny. But yeah, with save states, it's definitely a lot more bearable. I like save states; they're very neat. Also, it is very funny that this was the first game to be featured in Kenzie's Gundam game list. Bit of a bummer that he didn't get to like some other you know 3DS games, like the Gundam Tri-Age SP, for example, and whatnot. But you know, that's alright. You know, he's not as I guess hardcore into these as I am, so I'm definitely cutting them a lot more slack when it comes to like like I've seen the, oh no, it's a grid game, but this is a different grid game. Why would you? Yeah, it was very goofy, but you know, he meant to you know, jump into Gundam games more broadly, not deeply, so it is understandable. that makes any sense. See, not everybody has to be shirtlet. Not everybody has to be a literal chart artist. It's pretty nice though that I get to. Oh. I'm Ro. Oh yeah, I forgot. These are explosive, and if I hit any of these, I'm going down to the Davy Jones locker. So, gonna try not to do that with no save states because that's funny. And let's see, my shield will tank all of it. As for the rest, well, I have my methods. Oh no. The chump used another batch of dummies. Like, I have nothing against dummies. I think it's a good idea to have them in the Gundam Bell games for the sake of immersion. What I take issue with is that when you're running runs against, you know, Jagans in Gundam Assault Survived, yeah, that's one of the worst things you can run into when they spam their secondary, and it's awful. Like, it's not like unplayable, but it do be wonky. Sign of Zeta, that's cool. Thruster output? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Radar balancer? But anywho, what does the chat say? Nothing new. It's Kill Beans. Kill Beans. Bit of a lurking mood, I understand. Let's see. It's a good one, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the main base theme for G Generation Zero, and let's go with the Sign of Zeta. You know, come to think of it, like, the opening of, the first opening of Zeta is kind of an omen on, like, Shirako's fate. If you think about it, like, you have Camille, you know, doing thumbs up right after the first sentence goes, like, Imawa ugokenai, like, I can't move right now. Coincidence? I think not. Oh no. Here's the thing, I can recover all that HP, but that Rick Diaz certainly can't. That's the best part. I need to take. Oh no! One thing that I don't like about the changes is that they removed the iframes from the special attack, which, as you can notice, is not the best case scenario for when you're running a Brill machine like the John Hizack over here. Now he's gone purple, which means one thing, and that's to get the fuck out of dodge. So yeah, honestly, this is not as hard as when you're running the seed campaign and the Salt Survive, and because the Raider always, when you damage it, it always tries to charge at you. And that one has very good homing. Also, should probably show off the Sinanju. Sinanju, the Red Comet. Alright. Yeah, good, I was not muted. That is great to hear. Campaign. So I got all these on S, except for 2 Zeta stages. Well, 3 because these are weird. Because unfortunately, it can't decide between wanting to give you points for time or deducting points for not killing the nearby enemies. It do be goofy. But yeah, I've all the extra stuff, so might as well do some Sinanju. Oh! Got a B-Max as a secondary, that's gonna be interesting. Alright, we're facing Gym Sniper. Beyblade, let it rip. Oh man, this is... It's absolutely golden. Oh yeah, and rocket spam like an EX versus. Of course, standard beam. The standard beam things. Nugget to Daka. Honestly, the only thing that I'm missing would be a full unlock of, sortie limits. So that I could just, run, the Sinanju in like 0079 stages. And this is close enough. Don't get me wrong, like... See, it even got a cute little kick. Wonk. You want to see the unicorn too? Probably gonna call it early since I began early as well. So, might as well get the most of it, right? Right, chat? Definitely another reskinned beam boomerang for the bowling oak, right? Resin has the dubious honor of being one of the few times MS were not taken out by ships' anti-air guns. I mean, to be fair, Chan Aggie had the Psycho frame next to her, so, you know, that counts as aimbot. I really like Resin Schneider. The wrench-throwing wench. Such a great character. You know, Bully's the annoying one. Immediately making her the best girl. I know that Domino's trying to push, whatchamacallit, Nanai. Because he spent a whole tangent and a half talking about how nice Nanai's snatch is, but, I mean, it's cool and all, but I like my Warcry and Tomboy, thank you very much. Also, yeah, the the NTD mode is just the exam, but with extra steps and a lot speedier. And this is it's an upgraded unicorn, of course, but still, pretty nutter butters. The stats on this thing. Pretty dang nutter butters. Of course, you can run it on any sub-flight system you want, which means, of course, you get to do silly things with the unicorn. Assassinate enemy Gorg. Okay, sure. Yeah, sure thing. Also, a little change of music, if you will. Here is it. And now that one, we got Muso music, the extra small G Defensor. Yeah, actually, it's like exam but worse. Harsh, but not entirely inaccurate. Also, come to think of it, I haven't shown off, I haven't shown off the double-decker Super Gundam, which is my favorite setup. This is one of my favorite supply system configuration in every single Gundam Bell game. It's like, also yeah, there's a new bunch of shaders for like shooting effects. As you can see, and the macros on the scrub. Oh, you want a dog fight? I can definitely do a dog fight. Oh, I meant to do that while strafing. Never mind. Oh. I got hit by that. That's so fine. So fine. Got another G defensor, so no water off my back. This guy headed right out of you. Went on the ground and started tossing. This so-called ace pile doesn't wanna get close to the clobbering. Yeah, nah, buddy. Consume the missiles. And the Vulcan pod. And yeah. One more victory for the double-decker. It's like a limey bus, but instead of being super crowded, it's just super awesome. The extra small G defense. But yeah, probably gonna do See, I could do the Kilimanjaro thing with the unicorn for shits and giggles, or the Sananju, the totally not red comet. Oh yeah, I almost forgot I have pilots too. That's my standard character, the short lad, Char, Ramba, Gaia, Lalasoon, Dozelzabi, Makuve, Camille, Quattro Formaggi, Machine, Amro Ray, Fayuri, Reiko Alund, Char Reasonable, Quesperia, and man, this game has less you know, less pilots than whatchamacallit, Gundam Assault Survive, which notoriously cut down on the roster. Oh well. Kilimanjaro it is. And after that I'm probably gonna call it. Is as much fun as this one is, I ought to work on stuff so that I can expedite the release of the next video, which is going to be about Senjo no Kizuna and its unit types. So for anyone, you know, not sure what the silly kanji with colored square means, I can and will explain stuff. It's gonna be fine. Gonna be covering a whole bunch of stuff. I get ballooned up to like what, 4.5, maybe 5 pages. It's definitely a hefty one. So I'm gonna hope that most of the, so that I get most. Yeah, I'm gonna hope I get most of the stuff, so to speak, before next week comes around. That would be the best case scenario. Oh yeah, the travel time on the beams are very low. So. That's why I can do this. Yeet! punk. Oh yeah. No way, Jose. You're not smacking the base. Of course, you know, once I'm done with that, yeah, I'll see about, you know, what I can, what I can do, what I can add. There's definitely more work for me lined up for me once Micah's done with his batches of scripts. So there's gonna be that one to send you a video to look forward to. I may try and do something related to SD Gundam G next. We'll see. There's a bunch of stuff that can be done that I'm gonna do. So it's definitely gonna be an interesting summer. You know, I know I did you know, try to make the double fake translation work, but that's yeah, ain't happening. Like, not that I would be very like discouraged by, you know, the fact that I'm very inefficient while doing so, but from the logistics standpoint, it's not feasible. Not feasible at this point in time. Especially since I have to transcribe a bunch of kanji into the translator just to get some semblance of a reasonable answer. I suppose I can do another one. Thing. Wait, it's 6:28. I'm not gonna push it. So yeah. With that said, I'm gonna switch on over to my stream end stream, and yeah, I'm really glad you all showed up. Until next time, though, I shall see you later. And this has been the Shirt Lad, signing out.